have a radical idea. We'll cross the streams.
Cross the streams.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Oh, not again. Hey, ho. Oh, XSplit. All right, so have I told you guys that I despise the new YouTube streaming ability? It is like a slap in the face to all creators, like another YouTube slap. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. I am your host, William Davis Moore, and I'm all alone. As you can see, there's a bunch of empty black boxes. Nobody loves me anymore. Nobody loves the show. It's gone down the shitter. Of course, I wasn't here last week, so there's that too. What's up? I'm back. You're back. Hey, DJ, what is going on, my man? Pia, what is up? The diehards are in the house. That's all that matters. Holy shizzle, my freaking nizzle. It's Aisha. What is going on? How you doing? It's actually a good day for a Talk Tuesday of the Movie Madness because Hollywood kind of somewhat came back to life, if not just for a moment. What is up, Mike? How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the madness. Yeah, so trailers are dropping again. I mean, even though they're far from any kind of like normality of cinema or movie making, the shit is happening again. Wes is shooting movies, which is why he's not here. He is in a film meeting for his new horror short that he will be editing later on tonight. He shot it over the weekend. I have started shooting my film that I've been working on for like a year now, a year and a half, something like that. It was on hiatus for 6.5 months, and we are back in business also. I shot half of a sword fight scene. It took 3.5 hours on Sunday night. And yeah, there's that. So there's a bunch of trailers to watch. Mandalorian trailers dropped today. We got the Dune trailer. Oh yeah, man. It's madness. What's going on with you guys? How you all doing, man? I feel like it's been eons since I talked to you. Oh yeah, that's right. It hasn't. What's going on, Aisha? Yeah, man. Always good to see you. Well, not see you, but see you in my mind's eye. Yeah, so first off, I could pull up a screenshot. So I did a quick cut of the little bit of the sword fight scene that we did shoot. The ocean fight scene took us like 2 weeks and like 8 hours in the ocean to shoot. This scene is not nearly as complicated, but we misjudged how long it would take. It took 3 hours to shoot a third of it, and I think the whole thing on screen will last probably a minute and a half. So you should be expecting my film sometime in a couple years. Wes, on the other hand, his film will more than likely be dropping next month for October. Scaretober. Let me dredge up some goodies. One moment, please. Whilst I find a screenshot. I'm not directing this. I'm the cinematographer, editor, and producer. Which means I don't have control over what I can show you guys. But I can show you what they post on the film's Facebook page. So, one second. Let me find that. Hello, Clarice. No, not rigger. What? Yes. What? Oh, shit, DJ. I completely freaking forgot, dude. My bad. We got to freaking set up a date for that. Foul Shao. Let me grab one of these fancy source screen capture smart sections suckers and drag that around. What's happening here? Oh, shit. While I do that, let me put on some tunage, man. It's awfully quiet up in this bitch. if you know what I mean. Aisha says, my next art video is going to be horror. You don't say. I thought it was going to be like angels and butterflies. If you did angels and butterflies, that would be too stinking weird. Don't do it. All right, here we go. So, that screenshot at the top there is me and the director and one of the co-stars at the bottom of the ocean filming the fight scene. Yeah. I'm the shirtless dude, and in my hand is one of our cameras, and that is an actual knife fight underwater that was insane. You can't see it, but I have like weights in my pockets so that I can sink to the bottom of the ocean and get the shot set up before they jump in and do their fight thing. It's crazy, man. So there's that. And then, let's see. Right there is a shot of the quick cut that I made. He only took a frame of it, but that's the quick cut I made of the sword fight scene from Sunday's shoot. Yeah. And that was a lot of fun, man. I'd show it to you because it's cool as shit. So this is what the villain was wearing before the fight happened. He had that on his back. That's a prop gun that we made for it that we were going to use, but we ended up using the real gun and it did get damaged. So there's that. There's the real gun that got damaged. And there's a shot we did like 2 weeks ago with actual freaking like 1986 Ferrari. It was pretty sweet. Yeah, and that's them practicing the sword fight scene. There's more of us underwater doing crazy shit at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, there's an actual freaking shot from the fight scene from the bottom of the ocean. You can see my hands. That's like, so we have 3 cameramen in this one. We have me doing the main camera. We have a backup camera behind me. And then we have a dude who does set photos and stuff. In case we actually release this movie, we'll have a behind the scenes version. We had to do some underwater shots for this film with a green screen that we set up in my pool. It's pretty freaking cool. Aisha's definitely going to join the stream on Friday. That is fantastic. So we had this big-ass green screen in the bottom of the pool. This was like 3 months before COVID, 4 months before COVID. Back when life was normal and we didn't think aliens were going to come kill us. And that's that for that. I'm really super, super, super unbelievably curious to see Wes's stuff, because it's all been a secret, but he shot it quick, wrote it quick. He probably wrote it over the COVID time, but he's been working on that hard, so I haven't seen him in a while. All right, so that's that. Hey, Connor, what's up, man? Long time no see. He says more underwater shots than aquarium ready. All right. More underwater shots of the aquarium? Oh, Aquaman. This is one time those shades just did me in wrong. Yeah, so we spent a long time on that damn scene. So yeah, there's a lot of shots. I don't post this shit, the director does, so I don't pick and choose what he threw up on that Facebook. Mike's saying, where do you go for the clear water? Everything is murky as hell here. We shot it in the wintertime, right before the water got too cold to not have a wetsuit. The freaking rip current is fierce then, though. So we had anchored our little kayak that had all our equipment and script supervisor in it to a reef that kept unhooking and dragging the damn thing. It was, dude, it was, I can't even describe to you how grueling it was that day. Aisha, you've been feeling sick. Uncool, man. Everybody else saying hi. What you been up to, Connor? Holy shizzle, my nizzle. It's been too long. We're about to dive right in, man. So Hollywood's been releasing some stuff. Not that they're ever going to see these movies, but they have been releasing stuff like there's a possibility that it could happen. Like Wonder Woman got delayed again. They say Christmas, but I'm thinking Christmas of 2021 at the rate everything else is going. Hope you feel better, Aisha. That sucks. All right. You guys ready for some Dune? Who's looking forward to Dune? So that's what I'm going to play first. If the stream goes down, screw it. If it doesn't, great. Yeah, who's ready for Dune, man? Or do you guys even know what Dune is? It's one of those sci-fis that you either know it and love it, know it and hate it, or don't know what the hell it is at all. I'm going to think that most people are the latter. Connor says, I think Christmas of 2084 for Wonder Woman just to make the 84 still feel relevant. It will have been definitely as long as it has been since 1984 by the time they released that movie. I'll tell you one thing, though. The special effects better be, like, super kick-ass because they've had so much time to just sit there and tweak those damn things. Like, there shouldn't be anything out of place. They should have been able to go through every single frame with a fine-toothed comb. No mistakes, no anything. Like, pixels should be perfect. Dune. Pia's gonna change her channel name again. What? Why? Jeez, man. They should call it like Pia's lifelong transformations. All right, let's play this Dune stuff. I'll pause it every now and then just in case they decide to channel strike my ass. But if not, then let's see. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Freaking Frank had a movie night last night I just saw. Night and even freaking get... I got notified, but I wasn't logged in as Miscast Entertainment, so I didn't know. Damn it, until I woke up this morning. It must have been fun, though. Anyways, here's Dune. Oh, yeah.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see? There's a crusade coming. Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them? Yes.
I think that dude looks kind of cool in the character of what the fuck was his name? Dude, what was his name? Mohadib. That's it. I was like, if you forget that, you're a douchebag. Yeah, Frank's stream was crazy as hell. Not as crazy as it would have been if I was there.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Couldn't resist.
Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself.
Dude, man, freaking Thanos is in this shit. Badass.
Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
Arrakis is a death trap.
Kill them. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dude,
An
you see
animal
that
caught in a
shit?
trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
Gnaw off my balls.
I know you.
You're Mary Jane Watson.
One day.
Holy shit, clean shaven Aquaman. You know what? I dig this song. I'm gonna try and find it, man. Oh yeah.
The legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear.
You know this shit is gonna be visually stunning. I mean, Denny is the shizzle, my nizzle. Will he explain any of this story? Because even knowing the books and shit, it's still like hardly possible to understand what the hell is going on.
Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone,
Mohadib.
only I will remain.
Go, go, go!
I love that when they got to the top of that freaking the wide shot of the worm, that it was like just dead silent. It's freaking great, man. The worms seem a lot smaller than they did in the 80s version. Unless it's like a baby worm. Everybody just wants the worm to poop. Yeah, give me some of that spice. Yeah, but you know, like I hope they like expand more on the beings that fly the intergalactic ships and what they use the spice for, like, you know, the intergalactic travel version of what's going on. So they only like touched on that for a millisecond in the original. But that seems like a better story almost than what's going on with this whole family feud shit. Anywho. So that's Dune, man. Who's excited for that? Not that it'll ever come out. Yeesh is out. Where are you going? I hope you feel better. Always a pleasure. Much love. Have fun. I know it's late over yonder. Be safe and all that. You're always welcome here. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Toodles. Have a good week. Much love. Yeah, so that's Dune. We also had, just this morning, The Mandalorian Season 2 trailer dropped. Which just made me drool. I'm not playing it from ET. They'll have my freaking head on a plate. Those bastards. Put your freaking logo on a trailer. How is that even freaking legal, man? Like, it's bad enough you playing it because they rape your ass, but like you gotta slap your logo right on top of it. Yeah, so The Mandalorian Season 2, you know damn well everybody's only doing one thing with that season. Watching every episode like a hawk, just waiting for Ahsoka to pop up. And it probably won't be till the last few seconds of the last damn episode. But still, it's going to be badass. You can never get enough of Baby Yoda. All right. Here we go. The Mandalorian Season 2. It's Disney, guys, so it definitely might get the channel taken down. If it's not already. I'll be pausing this one regularly. He just can never seem to keep that ship in one piece. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Mandalorian Season 1. Has anybody not seen Season 1? DJ says Season 2 is dropping the weekend of his birthday. And you know what? He just wanted to drop to everybody that's the weekend of his birthday. October 31st. Oh, you thought I forgot? Yeah, I'm drinking the cheap shit tonight, man. Low-cal. Tastes like fucking water. Beer-flavored water. Or, as I like to say, piss. All right, here we go. Enough of my babble.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must determine.
So, Connor says, hey, what's up, Caboose Juice? Welcome to the party, pal. He's got the popcorn kicking and everything. Connor says, even if Ahsoka only appears for 2 seconds, Rosario Dawson will be paid more than Baby Yoda's actor. So unfair. Yeah. And that episode will get ratings out the ass.
Songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
Hey, what's up, Gina? How you doing? Welcome to the party. We're just playing trailers and shooting shit about movies. If you got anything you want to bring up, any news or anything like that, I will pull that shit up.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
I love that
This
they
is the
call
way.
Jedi sorcerers.
You know this is no place for a child.
You know, this trailer is already better than the last 3 movies.
Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard. This is the way.
That needs to be like everybody's tagline. This is the way. You know what else is the way? If my stream is not there anymore. That would be the way. Disney's way. Anywho, I thought it was pimp, man. I was foaming at the mouth for that shit. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on like streaming too. The Boys is out, season 2. Raised by Wolves, that's what I'm currently watching. Far From Home, or whatever the hell that. Away? Is it Away? One with the shit, what's her name, man? What's her face going to Maz? Hilary Swank. I kind of got like sucked into that thing, even though it's like a freaking space soap opera. DJ says, considering we expecting Ahsoka, there will her in episode 6 or 7. They will have her? Is that what you're trying to say? And Caboose is saying hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? So that's pretty much it for that. Who's watching anything good? Those are the 2 trailers that I wanted to play. I'm glad that my channel's still up. Yeah, everybody's gone. Wes said he was going to stop on after the meeting, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Aram is here. God damn it. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Ho!
Holy sheep shit. What's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Let me pull up your name tag. I dusted off here.
Where are you gonna place me? Where are you gonna land me?
I don't know. I gotta find you first. In my, dude, are you not there anymore? What the fuck? Well, first let me screen grab your ass. So what's been going on, man?
Nothing much. Just working a lot, doing some video stuff. Hey, Gina. And I saw. I've been catching up on The Boys 2, which you brought up. Season 2.
I have not gotten to see it yet.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, there you are.
Is DJ gonna be on too? Where's DJ?
No, I think he's working, dude.
That's not him. DJ Talks.
Oh, that's a different DJ.
Okay. I'm on like the second episode or whatever, so it's it hasn't really kicked in the second gear yet, but it's it's the same characters, it's doing their thing.
You don't sound too damn excited about it. Shit.
It's dude, it's just like every second season, man. Every second season is a little. I've always felt like it's really tough because they never think about, oh well, they're gonna have a second season, so I think
sure.
Yeah, but this is me just being in the second episode, so I can't. I so far it's good, so we'll see where it goes.
Dude,
Go
ahead.
No. I'm glad I'm kind of like your expectations will be lower. No, but dude, it's good acting, good characters, good.
Ain't nothing you can do. You can come back from what you just did, dude. So.
Fuck, man. I can't save it.
Nope. You done threw it in the hole. It's there for good. Dude.
Did we talk about the Umbrella Academy second season? I think we did. No,
I don't think so.
Because I know DJ kind of
Oh yes, we did. Yeah,
blew right through it.
Yep. Yeah. I love that shit, man.
Yeah, I actually like the second season on that one, but I always feel like second seasons are always like a little tough. But
usually, like I would say the second and third season are usually shit.
Right?
Like it's hard to get your bearings back. I get what you're saying, like especially if the thing started off hardcore. I'm gonna say Mandalorian can't do that. It actually has a problem if it does that.
The people behind it, I have trust in.
Yeah.
Not Kathleen Kennedy. The other,
hell no.
Filoni and Feige, or not Feige, Filoni and Favreau.
Oh yeah.
So I'm confident, man. This trailer looks awesome.
It does. Were you there when I played it?
I was looking. I was backstage when you were playing a little bit. I think you're gonna get sued. So.
They usually pull my stream down when they're that pissed, but
I think I'll knocking at my door this time about this time.
Yeah, I'll go out and the mouse will be sitting on my couch. Damn you, he's back.
Yeah, man.
Caboose says I was actually pretty pleased to see Cobra Kai landed on a different platform, Netflix.
Oh, for season 2. I haven't seen them. Are they good? Have you seen them? Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix like 2 weeks ago, and I binged season 1. It's only like 20 minutes long, an episode.
Okay.
So I flew through season 1, and then I got like halfway through season 2, and it's freaking going down memory lane every episode. They're really good about like nostalgia. Okay. They use all the footage from the movies and ignore the shitty ones. So
shit. Yeah, that's right. They had like 3 or 4 Karate Kids, right?
Yeah, but they only concentrate on 1 and 2. Yeah. Like everything else doesn't exist.
I remember the ending of part 1 where he's about to do the crane kick or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And then when they kind of zoom into the bad sensei, and he just like says, "Finish him!" And I was like, every single time he says that, I'm just like, shit. I don't know why, because I was a kid. I was like 7 years old when that came out, and I just remember that part, and it just scared the shit out of me. I was like, man,
really? You got scared of freaking?
Yeah, he's like, "Finish him!" Because it was so hype. It was like everybody's gonna. It's like, man, what he's gonna do? And then he does. He does his crane kick. Shit, that got me into judo, man. The judo got my.
Oh, everybody wanted karate
Yeah, right?
after that shit.
After Karate Kid, everybody wanted to be like. Everybody's wearing their gi to go to school.
Yeah, man. Like freaking ninjas everywhere. That whole freaking era of the 80s was just like mad ninja, like white people becoming ninjas. Like,
we'll go there in a bit. I don't know if you want to talk about. I used to remember American Ninja.
that's what I was thinking of when I said white people want to be ninjas.
Can you go to the? I don't know how much we could. I guess we could just kind of skim through it. The part at the very end, at the end of Karate Kid, where the guy goes like, "Finish him." That came out what in '84?
83 or 84, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get a drink. You want anything?
Yeah, I'll take a Bud Light.
Okay.
Damn, you're quick. Thanks. Yeah, Connor, I really liked Umbrella Academy Season 2. Maybe a tiny bit more, but I don't think I have a valid argument for why. I'm not sure if I liked it more. I think I liked the first season more, only because everything was new. And I did miss the monkey. So, but season 2 was great. I want more. And the problem with the Umbrella Academy is you got to wait 18 months. And with this COVID shit, it's going to be like 2 years now, or over 2 years probably, before we see the third season. Pretty sure it got renewed though. Oh yeah, give me some more monkey. I want some of that there hairy chimp. Oh yeah. There it is. He's like, there it is, that giggle. I found it for you. I got it. You know, LaRusso in this movie is the asshole, in my opinion. I'm sticking with that one. There it is.
Finish him.
Yep, he walked right into that one. Didn't he go to the beach at all? And like many hours that Daniel's son was down there on the pole doing that shit. Like, all he had to do was go surfing, and he'd have seen that shit coming. Nah, that's a big part of the freaking Cobra Kai shit. Actually.
That's right, because he was practicing on the beam or whatever. Remember?
Yeah, for like days.
It's like hello, dude. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch season 1.
It's good, dude. It's really good. Like, it's worth the whole. It's a sequel, basically, a really good one. Better than the damn movies.
Better than part 2 and part.
No, part 2 was good.
Which one was what did he do in part 2? Didn't he go to
Japan?
Asia? He went to Japan, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it had the drums, the brup, 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 brup. Like swing like a drum. Like the first one was like kick like a crane, and the second one was punch like a drum. And then the third one was take a shit on this whole franchise.
What was the third one? I don't remember the third one.
I think it was the girl. Like Hilary Swank, I think, was in the third one.
Okay, so he wasn't in it.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought the one with Hilary Swank was like another Karate Kid. Like I didn't know it was like a part 3.
Oh,
you know?
no, he is in the third one. There's a third one with Daniel.
You see? So maybe it's. I think it's the next Karate Kid was probably with Hilary Swank. I think.
I don't remember this one.
Forget about it. No. I'm afraid. Your karate's a joke, and your teacher is a LaRusso. Your karate's a joke, and your teacher is a worse. I own you. I own you, LaRusso. I own you.
Are you sure that maybe he goes to? Are you sure he doesn't go to Japan in the third one? Which is the one where he falls in love, like the sensei?
That's the second one, where he like falls in love with the. Where Miyagi is in love.
Miyagi goes
Yeah,
back.
that's the
You know, it's
second
kind of like Back to the Future 3, where Doc Brown gets a shot of love.
Yeah,
I just thought about that.
That's exactly what happened. Train and all.
Hey, fun fact, shit, if DJ was here. What's his name? Daniel's son? What's his name?
LaRusso.
LaRusso.
Danny LaRusso.
He was thought for the part of Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Really?
Fun fact right there. Since we're talking about Back to the Future 3, right? He was.
Oh, you mean Ralph Macchio?
Ralph Macchio, yeah.
Yeah. Caboose Juice says Vision Quest Karate Kid. Is that what happened? Is that all virtual and like what the hell is happening in this movie? I don't even know that I've even seen it. He's doing the same shit he always does. Don't they know?
And Karate Kid Part 2?
Part 3.
Part 3?
Now he's just doing Tai Chi and shit, dude.
Get the point! Get the point!
Can you are you putting it up a little, like a little?
Well, you don't hear it?
I hear it, but I don't see it. I guess maybe it's just a delay right now. I see it, but this is. Oh, that's right. This is Part 2.
This is 3.
So he.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember this shit.
I remember this. He does like this little trans move.
What the?
He's like doing the.
Does it end on a freeze frame? Because that would be the shit. It does, doesn't it?
Remember those movies that used to end in a freeze frame?
It does end on a freeze frame, dude. It's like Rocky. Adrian!
Like Rocky. Breakfast Club did it also, remember? With the fist in the air.
That's the best freeze frame ending of all freaking time, though, man. Like, that's the shit.
But I love that.
Gina's like, stop confusing me.
I have a list. I mean, this is completely off the subject, but I have a list of horror movies that I'm going to start watching. You're
going to do a horror October thing or something?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start early, though. My wife really loves horror movies, so kind of try to list them. And it's hard to watch a scary movie every single night. It's hard, but we're going to try again. I've been trying.
At one point, they actually start to become scary.
Yeah.
But not in the horror kind of way.
Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we like the silly ones, you know. We saw
the campy ones.
I love them. We saw Vacancy last night. It was with Kate Bessingale and I forgot what was the guy's name. Wilson.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw it. You remember?
Yeah. Dude, this has Michael Ironside in it, man. Freaking Karate Kid 4 with Hilary Swank.
Okay, so she's in 4, and it's called The Next Karate Kid. You see? So yeah, I got it.
Had a car accident.
That's a lie, man.
It wasn't really a car accident, dude.
What are you kidding me?
Do you remember?
Oh, she knows Snake.
Do you remember Real Genius?
Yeah, dude, with freaking Val Kilmer. Shit's awesome.
It always comes. We talk about Val Kilmer every fucking stream. Have you noticed that? Val Kilmer always comes up
because he's the shit.
Yeah, it's better than Nick Cage coming up so much, right? If you remember the kid in Real Genius, the 15-year-old kid in that movie.
Oh yeah, the real genius. No, yeah, he was the real genius, right?
Yeah, well, I guess they were all the school was full of them.
Yeah, well, he went to the college. It was like the dork wing or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. The young one. Well, he makes a cameo in the Karate Kid for a split second. It looks like that guy just made like one movie.
The one who just designed our brand.
He actually is the guy who gets punched in the face by. Yeah, after you remember that part where Mr. Miyagi, like he bets and he gives away money. There's like a bet that happens where I bet you that. You know, my guy could do. Do you remember that? I think it's in part 2, and it was in Japan, I think. Anyway, He's in that small role. How about you look him up and put Karate Kid, and I bet you'll see that small role where he just gets punched in the face, and I'm like,
what's his
I
name?
know that guy.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Oh, I could look it up. Hold on.
Oh wait, there's his little ass. Oh, dude, this is like the only movie this kid was ever in.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But you saw that he's in Karate Kid, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know what his name is. So
His
I don't
name
know
is
how to
Gabriel Jarrett. Jarrett? I put it in the chat room, in the YouTube chat. And
Gabriel Jarrett.
Jarrett, yeah.
Gina's like fiending to hear what you want to watch. She
Ah.
loves horror.
Let's see if it's in here. Shit. All right. It's on Google, so I know somebody else has been searching for it. Anyway, it might not come up. I don't think it's on YouTube. It's such a
I think it
small
did
part.
come up, dude.
Oh, it did? Okay.
What new teacher? Oh, the guy who's been training.
So now we're at Karate Kid 3 again.
Oh, yeah, I know. I tell you, man, he's teaching
One
me stuff.
movie.
He's got me
You
doing
know,
stuff
that's
I
it.
thought I'd never be able to do.
Well, that's what you said about Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, well, but this guy's different.
Well, how do you mean different?
Well, I'll just show you sometime. Come on, let's rock and roll.
He's probably doing more stuff now. I don't know.
Oh, dude, that's so in Cobra Kai. Danny was like, I was in Cobra Kai once for a while. That he's referring to this movie, and I don't think I've ever seen it.
Is this it?
You huckleberry friend.
This is what. Oh, there he is, dude.
He's okay. He's there. I told you. Hold on. I'm still looking at the screen. It's delayed. And he gets this. And he punch him. They punch him in the nose. Break his nose. Let me see when you get to it. I'll see it.
Oh.
I go, man. I know that guy.
What freaking year is this? It's got to be like 86 or something. Like.
Let me see.
About it. I can pick a horse. Hey, Danny. What? Hi. Hey, Mr. Silver, what are you doing here?
You were gonna be here, don't you remember? Hold up,
No,
sexy.
89.
I've been watching you.
89, huh?
Hey, listen, she's with me, man.
Shit looks like
Says who?
freaking 86.
Yeah, come on, let's
Hey,
go.
bonehead, I'm taking her home.
Damn, they overdubbed his voice.
Where is it? I see you scrolling.
Hang on, I'm going back. I swear, dude, they freaking overdubbed his ass. That is not his voice.
Hey, listen, she's with me, man.
There he is. That him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's cutting in, trying to talk to his girl.
He's like, "Oh, you are hot, man," but he sounds like.
Yeah, there he is. Look.
Yeah.
Boom!
Come on, let's go.
Sorry, it's just there's a delay. You see?
Man, the delay must be like freaking 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's a big
That
delay.
sucks.
But yeah, that's him, man. There he is. He didn't even put his credit on IMDb. It was so small.
He got LaRusso'd. Freaking caboose. Let's rock and roll. Is Real Genius the scene with the house full of popcorn? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he has to design a laser for the government.
I think it still holds up. I saw it recently. I thought it was just as funny as it was.
Hell yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. That made me want to, like, again, that was one of those movies where everybody wanted to go out and build a freaking laser. Because that's what they did half the damn movie. They were shooting lasers, like, through towns and shit.
Yeah.
That was freaking great.
Val Kilmer, man. Val Kilmer.
That movie's like 30-some years old.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, so Karate Kid 3 came out in 1989. Real Genius came out in 1985.
Yeah, that's more like it. So maybe maybe his balls did drop, and that was his voice. Hey, you're hot, man.
Hey.
Let's get it on. Yeah, man. So I've been watching Raised by Wolves.
Oh, that looked good. Scott.
Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Definitely has his signature all over it, man. I don't know. It's pretty slow, but it's definitely fascinating. And it's on HBO Max. I upgraded my internet speed for $4, and they gave me Max for free for a year. I was like, all right.
All right. What kind of internet do you upgrade? Xfinity?
No, AT&T.
Okay.
Dude, is
I
that
just
my
have the internet. I just have the internet like the fastest speed I could in this area because I can go faster, but it's the fiber, optics, whatever. They just not as.
Yeah, it's bullshit anyway because they'll tell you like, oh, it's this fast, but it's really like a third of that, if that.
Yeah.
It's whatever the lowest speed of your range is. That's the actual speed of your internet. It can peak to the highest speed, but it never will.
So we got fans asking about my new hat.
What's up with that? Who's
it's
Sancho?
Not it's not a new hat. Who's Sancho?
Yeah, hello, Sancho. Who are you, Sancho?
It's this asshole. He's an asshole.
It's a lowercase Sancho, like lowercase Aram.
You know what? Like Caboose and Sancho, they love talking about movies, man. I mean, I think that they could, they could pop on, if you have room for them, one of these days,
Yeah.
they could, yeah. They're cinephiles, cinefiends.
So I can mod Sancho.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can mod him. You can mod him.
I can mod him.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, Sancho.
So what happened with Wes and
So Wes is shooting a movie. So,
yeah?
He's in a production meeting right now for his horror shorts, and then he's got to edit it later. He said he was going to pop on hopefully after the meeting, so any minute now.
Yeah, I was going to ask him probably what he's going to be shooting with. I know he got the R6, the Canon, and wondering if he's going to be shooting that with that camera or another one. So
I'm not sure. I'm upgrading to the 1DX Mark III here in like a week.
1DX, it's a Nikon?
No, hell, fuck no.
That's a Canon.
Canon, yeah.
Okay. I don't have the only Canon 1DX Mark III.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't owned a Canon in a while. Lately, I had the 7D a long time ago.
Oh, right.
And then I produced a shitload, and I would just hire my friend that had a Sony FS7.
Oh, all right.
And then finally, I just bought my shit, and I bought an A7 III, and then I bought the Z Cam, and then
got the A7 III.
Yeah, the A7 III was just good value, and then I really took the plunge with the Z Cam. I paid a pretty penny for that. So.
Hell yeah, you got to eventually.
Yeah, eventually you have to, or else
the rabbit hole beckons.
I had not my friend, a guy I know. Sancho knows him. I go, yeah, I'm gonna get a camera. He goes, yeah, well, dude, just get an iPhone and film with your iPhone. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna show up on set or to a studio with an iPhone. Come on, man.
I've seen it. Don't
get out of here. Get out of here,
dude. People, yes, I've
iPhone?
seen people put like $2,000-$3,000 into their iPhone rig.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
but never like on a commercial shoot or like a professional commercial shoot. You always see something a little bigger than that. At least from my experience.
Yeah, not on a commercial shoot, but I've seen people like where I was like, "What the fuck did you spend?" It boggles my mind.
I've seen them too. It's funny because I used to talk before I bought my gear. I would tell my friends like, "Hey man, there's a disruptor and it's called the iPhone." And you have the iPhone, and then you have fucking an iPhone that you could put a gimbal on, and you could put a microphone on, and you could put a lens on it. I mean, and trust me, man, if the client doesn't care or doesn't even see what you're doing, you can get away with murder. You don't have to spend a lot of money at all.
The client never knows, and with social media, like you don't even have to have like top-notch resolution.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, that's the biggest disruptor, the iPhone. And then also, I told them, I go, there's going to be people that are going to be coming out of college, and they're going to have probably a media degree. And then all they'll know is they'll do social media, and then they'll take care of all your events and all your photos and all your videos with their iPhones, and they'll be able to hashtag and do everything.
Yeah,
and that's it, and it'll be good enough for majority of clients.
It is good enough. I mean, think about it. You're watching it on your phone. Most people consume their content on their phone, and that's the resolution. Like you can make like red quality shit, and they're still looking at it like iPhone level shit. So.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
yeah, I kind of hate that sometimes, where it's just like, fuck, man. I know that once it's all the 10-bit and 6K and all this bullshit, the time that it gets to them, they're going to see it on their small little phone. That's going to be recompressed 5,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's not going to look anything like it shows on my screen.
Yeah, and good luck blowing that shit up.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think I do it for a good portion. I do it is for me. I do a lot of creative stuff for me. Lucky enough, I do what I do for my funds and everything. But as far as like for creative stuff, it's more like I'm challenging myself than it is trying to please a client on some.
Oh
yeah.
I have clients still. I'm trying to I don't know, get out of that game for that shit, and I'm gonna hire Josh Rager to take that over, and then just deal with
Holy
the clients.
Shit! Canon ESR 1DX Mark III.
Yeah, man.
God damn.
That's my
He's
dog.
a big boy. I'm sorry, man. It came up right now, and I was like, damn.
I have the 1DX Mark II right now.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna trade it in.
So, but this is primarily a photo camera that does video.
It's both.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it here. Yeah, 4K. It does. Okay, DCI 4K content internally 6 frames per second, 10-bit, 422. This is good. Yeah. Oh, it does RAW too? Oh, there it is. Yeah, full HD 120, RAW 5.5. I don't know. Why do they do? Dude, my shit does 5.9K. Why don't they just say 6K? Anyway.
Because it's not actually 6K.
Because it's not, right?
Yeah, no, nothing is actually what it says. So 24 frames ain't 24 frames. It's 23.97. So
yeah, even 4K, like you said, is not 4K. It's UHD is not 4K, but I think DCI is 4K because I think it's a little bit wider, but it's not.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just use UHD, which is not 4K, but it's Ultra HD.
I'm still on the impression of unless you're gonna be zooming in and out of your frame and shit, 4K is just ridiculous still. Unless you're gonna be zooming on it.
Yeah.
I mean, where are you gonna blow that up where the aspect ratio for that kind of resolution matters? You're usually shrinking it down.
Yeah, you're shrinking it down. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm shooting open gate, not your regular channel. I don't have a channel. I don't really have a channel. No, I don't have a channel. Sorry, man. I have batch code. How about you go to batch code? We have stuff there. Batch code. Sancho is part of that. Sancho and Caboose are part of that channel. Batch code. We talk about stuff, fragrances and other stuff.
Fragrances.
Yeah. We're trying to pull Will into the dark side of fragrances.
I have that gravity shit. It's been in my cabinet for years.
Oh yeah, you probably have a vintage first batch version of because one thing we do talk about is the reformulation of. Man, I don't want to get into it too much, man. We get into the reformulation of a lot of these colognes that you smell back in the day. They kind of grab you. Right off the bat with the ingredients that they have, and then they start chiseling away at the quality, and they start watering it down as you go on and go on. It's almost like you're going to your drug dealer for your fix, and it's never as good as that first time, and it's just like you keep on going back and you try to get that first fix, and it's almost like that where. There's a lot of things that go into it. First of all, there's a lot of rules, a lot of regulations that happen throughout the years because a lot of the ingredients that go into fragrances are illegal now because maybe they're not safe to put on the skin anymore. So it does alter the scent. Yeah. So there's those little things that happen. So it doesn't smell the same because of those rules that now they can't use real oak moss or real civet or real this and that, whatever. So that's very interesting. So that's what I'm saying. Your version, if it's been there for years or decades or whatever, it's probably been one of the first formulations of that one because they always come out with different formulations throughout the years. Every 5 or 6 years, either the change of either they sell off the company or they go with somebody else and then they change, and you could definitely tell on the scent. So,
dude, so I have Gen 1 gravity. I think we still work together when I was wearing that shit.
And you still have the bottle?
Yeah, and it's still full.
Yeah, it's 15 years ago, right? I can't believe it's been that long, man.
I know. I was a young man.
We're still pretty young.
Sex Panther.
Man, this camera looks nice, man. Okay.
60% of the time it works 100% of the time.
wonder what would be in Sex Panther.
He
Sancho,
said it was
Caboose.
musk and some other shit.
Oh, he did? He said it?
Yeah, he says what's in it. Or no, he says smells like musk or some kind of piss or something like.
Hold on. Let me just put it on here. Batch code.
Wait, oh, this is a real product, so I doubt it's got musk in it, but
yeah, musk. A lot of fragrances have musk.
No, I mean
real
musk.
Yeah, thanks for checking it out, guys. I mean, we'll do it for fun.
Connor's like, I might embrace the dark side of fragrances. Yeah, did you see that shit, Mike? Freaking, I typed in Sex Panther, and just a shit ton of porn came up.
Really, porn just
I
came
hope
up?
YouTube doesn't have a goddamn conniption for the millisecond it was there. Mike saw it, so maybe when the bots go roaming my shit.
So going back to your clients, because we were talking about like the disruptor of these cameras and stuff. Like,
So-
what were you saying? You're going to be doing other stuff or what?
Yeah, so I do. I have my video production business for years, and I don't want to lose my clients, but I was gonna just give it up, hang my hat, because I don't have time for it anymore.
Right.
And what I was gonna say is, now I have to please myself for my shit. So I don't have to worry about other people's bullshit, and my shit's always got to be right. So no skimping the edges on that shit.
That's what I was explaining to my wife, is that I luckily I make a good amount of money that I'm doing what I do for a living, that I could go ahead and have that free time to go and film whatever I want to film, instead of filming what other people want me to film, I'm filming what I want to film. And even at no charge, or even if I'm the one paying, because when you're the one paying for the talent or the help or whatever, you are the one in control. It's your vision.
Sure.
So so that's why I'm taking on personal projects of mine that I can go ahead and say, you know what, let me hire the performers, dancers, actors, whatever, hire the crew, and then do it myself.
What kind of project are you thinking?
Actually, you want me to send you a link of my last project?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Drop it in the Zoom.
Okay. And but I get what you're saying, just like it's just a great feeling when you're doing something for yourself, and it's like, man, like it's my shit. I'm not gonna I don't have anybody but to disappoint or please but myself. So yeah.
Well, I've got employees and shit. Like, there's other people involved. Like, I could let a lot of people down if I fail.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. People are dependent.
Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about
shit. You made a film?
No, I didn't make a film. It was that one right there. If you could play it on this, that's the I wanted to take it out for a spin, the new camera, and that's we did that dance video last week, and I'm gonna film her again.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were going straight into porn. Bang Bros.
Yeah, so Bang Bros. Yeah, it was just filmed in Miami, by the way. I think
I know it is.
I think you know that. But this is something we did last week, and I think we're going to be filming again on Thursday, another project. So,
all right, everybody, the Miscast premiere of Aram's. What the hell is this called? Fragrance for You. What's it called?
Which one?
What we're about to watch.
En tu cuerpo, which is inside your body. It's a little dance video. It's 2 minutes long, so it's not that long. So.
Oh yeah.
Diablo, baby, qué rico. This is a remix. Todavía no estás dormida, ya que tienes el control de mi vida. Ponlo en canal porno y déjalo ahí. Y jugar al último que se pueda venir. Déjalo ahí. Me quiero tatuar en tu cuerpo, más baby. En tu cuerpo viendo la lluvia caer. Oh, oh. Complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, como tiene que ser. Y estamos repitiendo y casi va a amanecer. Oh, oh. Complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo. mismo tiempo. Bebecita, qué rico tu perfume. Hueles al amor de mi vida, que no hay nada que esconder. Si quieres yo te amé, que me gusta cuando te vira. Voy a dejar que cojas tú todas las posiciones. Yo me encargo de la armonía y de las canciones. Diosito que me ayuda con las decisiones. Que nos fuimos a capar aunque trae condones. Te veo, que te la estoy comiendo, no lo creo. Pa' calentarla la trateo. Qué rico huele mi dedo. Y como mueve la cama, es que ella viene de Marte. Solo quiero darte hasta por la mañana, que te tengo ganas. Más cuando me ven que encima no perdone. Hasta que yo te diga, tú no pares. No te me quites. Ya lo baby, qué rico. Azules son las luces, les de espalda contra la pared. Solo convencen la super.
Hey, thanks for playing it, man.
Dude, shit, everybody needs to wake up like that.
Who's Pixel Pia? What's her name? I think she's on your Friday stream, right?
Yeah, Pia.
Pia?
She's
Oh, thanks,
awesome.
Pia. Yeah, she asked. She was saying that she's glad that I'm here alone, so she could hear. You know, it's because
that was
DJ
great.
doesn't let me talk. That's why.
He doesn't let anybody talk. So.
I love DJ, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, so just real quick. I mean, you don't have to get into it, but what happened last week? Because I thought.
Oh, my mom was down. My mom drove
Okay.
down from Ohio and stayed an extra day, so I just canned it. The episode
You didn't say, "Mom, hey, I got streaming to do, Mom."
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
not happening. Not when she drove down. Like if she flew down, maybe, but she drove down.
Where did she drive down from?
Ohio.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was
What's
like
that? 20 hours?
22 hours or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, man, that was good, dude. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's the Z-Cam, man. It's a Z-Cam with an anamorphic adapter, and it's I really enjoyed doing it. Yeah,
it looks like you left the whole thing in D-Log. Like, did you, or was that you just washed the colors?
I didn't grade it very much. It was because remember I don't know if you noticed, but it's like it has that little fog because I did have like a fogger there. I fogged the room a little bit so it could have that kind of like, yeah. So that's why it kind of looks like that. And she wanted kind of like a gray, like really gray. To visualize it in gray. So that's why she has a gray shirt, and so does he, whatever.
Sure.
So is the couch. So that's why it's kind of like that morning where you wake up, and that's the feeling that she wanted. I said, you know what, let's try that. So
that's the morning when you wake up and have like a wake and bake.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a wake and bake. So, but yeah, you could see that the colors are a little muted and stuff like that. But it was a very light grade that I did on it. So
well, that's like a really popular style. Like for a long time, everybody was muting all their colors.
Yeah. And I also used this film filter that I use called Film Convert. It's kind of a popular filter right now people are using on their videos. And it just kind of gives it a little bit of a grain. So it doesn't look too much like a video, which I love. This camera, man, the colors, man, it really tries to mimic the Alexa on a lot of these videos where they try to replicate it. It's a really good, it's a really nice camera. It has a great picture.
Right on, man.
So, but thanks, man.
It's freaking great. I'm glad I got to see some of your shizzle that's not like from other people's minds.
Yeah. But this is the kind of stuff that I'm saying that it's like, hey, you know what? I get to kind of have fun, do some creative stuff. And, because you go to a commercial shoot and this and that, and it's fun, but it's somebody else's vision. It's somebody else. Like you're not in, the DP is not the director, he's not the writer, he's not in there creating stuff. He's going to definitely make sure that it's sharp and it's definitely going to be exposed correctly. And sometimes I kind of like to be a little bit more involved in the creative process,
Yeah, but even then, it's not like you don't have any control over like how it's exposed or what you're shooting. Like you still have to do it like just by the book.
Yeah,
which is freaking boring and tedious.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've been doing more like the television stuff. My stuff is all like live now, so I've been doing straight up productions like that, which is completely different beast.
But you do animation too, right? I mean, you do a lot of the stuff I've seen some of your animation stuff, right? You do that?
Yeah. I do special effects and digital art and photography and all that, like big time, actually, a lot.
Yeah,
because I'm like the one man show.
I remember.
Aren't we all though?
Yeah, I remember when I first started seeing your streams and stuff. I was asked Juan. I'm like, damn, but like is Will doing all this shit? He's like, yeah, Will's doing all those graphics. I'm like, oh man, well, that takes a lot of work, man. You know,
every episode for Miscast in the beginning was like 32 hours production time, soup to nuts. It was no joke, dude.
Yeah, I know because I do that kind of stuff. I do like motion graphics and illustrate like graphics and stuff like that, and I know how long. I saw what you did, man. I know that takes a while, man. It takes time.
I loved our episodes. If I had the time,
I love it. Yeah,
I would do it again in heartbeat. They were great. And if they would have kept going for more than like 4 months or 5 months or whatever we had that run, that shit would have caught on because it was like top notch shit.
Yeah. I know because you had like little graphics that would come up, and I'm like, every single time those graphics come up, that's a keyframe that has to go in and out, this and that.
Yep,
dude.
Well, you get it.
Yeah, I get it. And I was like, fuck. You know, these guys, they don't get it. They're like, okay, it's cool, whatever.
Exactly.
You know, I see it all the time. I go, no. That's time. That's a shit ton of time. So that's why I asked Juan. So I appreciate that stuff, man.
That's nice to hear because they didn't appreciate shit.
Those fuckers. You know, Juan, I'm gonna have a drink with him. I called him. Well, I texted him. I'm gonna see if I could have a beer with him or something. He's been busy, very busy. Have you talked to him?
Man. Yeah. I had a drink with him with Greg about a month ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't seen each other. Like the three of us hadn't been together in over a year. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast things change, man.
Time flies, man.
Miscast became a whole different freaking thing. Like it started off just being like a YouTube channel, then now it's an S corp with a whole doing business as another corporation with employees and shit that don't even do anything about movies. Like what the fuck?
Oh man.
Don't waste the corporation. That's all I gotta say.
Don't waste the corporation?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna start another corporation when I already have one. That would have sucked.
Yeah, I have a couple S corps, you know.
Yeah, man. People get like LLCs, and I'm like, why? I never it's like you're still a sole proprietorship. You realize that you're just like a stronger sole proprietorship.
Yeah, I have an LLC for my I have one LLC for my properties, but it's taxed as an S corp. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's what my guy that told me.
No, you have an S corp LLC.
Yeah, an S corp LLC. So it's taxed as an S corp, and I think my business is also taxed as an S corp.
Yeah, so you have an option to upgrade that to a full-on separate entity, actual S corp. So you've got like an LLC baby hybrid S corp.
Yeah,
that you can change at any point.
Yeah.
But it's good to have like your own S corp because then it's its own entity. Like people can't go through that and get to you.
Yeah,
like, it's on its own.
Oh yeah,
it's a shield.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. Yeah, that's all it is. I tell you, it's like all this shit. Trust me, you want all that. You want it to be a pain in the ass now, so that it would be more of a pain in the ass when somebody tries to sue you.
Plus
you need the liability. You need that. You need that.
Yeah, and if you ever want to go big or the shit gets out of control, you can sell freaking stocks, become public, and then become like the 51% shareholder of your shit, and like then it's insane. Like then it's its own entity completely. It just runs away from you. It grows up.
I know that custom play never really made it to that next level. I mean, it wanted to, but you know.
Yeah, no, it. I don't think it ever was going.
All right,
Little
Sancho.
Hey, Sancho. It was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Peace out.
What were you saying? You don't think that custom play wanted to do that?
I feel like it was never meant to do that. Like it was a pipe dream of some kind. I don't know. If we wanted to do that, we would have done it. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't talk to Joe. I kind of talked to Joe. You know, remember Joseph? Joe?
Yeah, McMahon.
Yeah, McMahon. He's doing some films and stuff, and I messaged him on Instagram a little bit, and we kind of reminisce sometimes when something comes up because we were big time into The Office back in the day, and then now my wife and I started watching The Office again, and we finished it. And then I remember saying, and then I talked to him about custom play really quickly, and it's just like shit, man. I feel like custom play, if it was like done like in the 90s. Then I think it probably would have had a really great shot because it would have been right when the DVD started coming out.
Yes. Yep.
I think it was just like 10 years or 8 or 10 years, a little too late. If it came out in, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he started it in the 90s and then made custom play like 4 years. No. He started in 96. It wasn't custom play though at the time, but he started that whole like skipping DVD shit.
Yeah.
If we would have released like 2 years after, like maybe 2006 or 7, there would have been a shot.
Yeah.
But,
I remember like Ryan, he would tell me, it's like, I don't know why we're not going straight to demand, because Ryan was always technically like always at the pulse of technology. He would be like, he goes, DVDs are they're the past. And he was talking in 2006 or 2007, he was saying that,
Yeah.
And now look what it is. It's all streaming, and he was
I brought
there,
that up. I was in a meeting with Max.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. So I was in a meeting with Max and Tommy, and I think maybe Ryan, you guys were in there. It was a long time ago, but I was like, I said the thing that no one's supposed to say. I was like, Blu-ray and I said spinning and moving media are dead.
Yeah.
And I said it's going to go to the internet because I think YouTube had just come out, and then Ryan agreed with me and like a couple other people, and we got in this massive fight with Max and Tommy. Like they were like, it'll never go that way. It can never go that way, and it was like, dude. It is.
And look what happened.
And that's what happened. Yep. Now TV can't even exist in the freaking streaming world. Like TV is dying. I'm about to cut cable. Everybody I know is cutting cable.
Yeah, I haven't had cable in like fucking 10 years, maybe more.
It's a waste of money.
Yeah, and all we watch is Jeopardy. That's it. And then after that, we're watching either YouTube, which I buy. I'm on YouTube Red Premium.
Yeah.
I hate the commercials. And then I'm just there streaming whatever network I want, whether it's the news or whatever. And then I'm watching movies on either it's Hulu, Netflix, or Apple TV or HBO. I have all those things. So cable, DirecTV, all that shit. No way, not anymore.
Yeah, no, man. Freaking Mike's like, fast forward the scene. He's been staring at her crotch for 10 minutes.
Aren't we all? What's his name? Well, who's not your regular channel?
It's Mike.
Mike,
the Creator Spotlight Show. So we have like that project we're in, the Creator F Off project, where we had to make all these random channels. That was his. Of course, he got not your regular channel. I got freaking agoraphobic public speaker, like the most fucking weird shit in the universe.
I remember that. That's funny.
Hey, there's my company right there, man. Hit 56 online. That's my shiznit.
So anyway, what do you think about the Mandalorian? If you wanna talk about that.
The Mandalorian, dude. I went off on it in the beginning of the show, but I think that it's like the only part of Star Wars that has any goddamn respect from me. Like, at this point, I think it's all that's left, and honestly, it's really fucking good. It's like, I don't know. Don't fuck it up good. Like, please, God.
Right before I got on, you said like the trailer looks better than the first 3 movies that just came out. The prequels the sequels and the prequels, and it's I feel like the same. I feel the same way as you, and and I think that Daisy Ridley even came out right now. They asked her, did they have a plan? No, they didn't. And it's
I know
like,
that just pissed me off.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, finally, the people that love The Last Jedi, it's kind of like, hello, there you go. There's no plan, and it's and then they also ask, then who was the Emperor's girl? Who was the woman that he had sex with that had your father and mother, your mother, whatever, and no answers, nothing. It's just it was retcon the whole way, man. On the third one.
No, it's infuriating, and the only reason they're speaking out now is because their contracts are up,
and they're not getting other work, man. I've heard that Daisy Ridley's pissed off that she hasn't been getting that many roles.
It's not her fault because I've seen her in other stuff and she's good.
Yeah,
so it's not really her fault.
No, it's not her fault, and she's not getting any roles, and she's complaining about that. And also, I think what's his name? Even Finn. Who's the actor?
John Boyega.
John Boyega also. You know, I just feel like Star Wars has that curse, man. I think the only one that made out of that curse was Harrison Ford. It's just hard. Like,
that's kind of hard to say. I mean, Harrison Ford definitely made A-list, but Mark Hamill did some kick-ass voice acting, dude.
yeah,
Like,
I know, but
it's not the same. I know.
Even Carrie Fisher said that in an interview. I mean, that she said, you know, there's some people that get upset because they didn't get the spotlight that they wanted to, whatever. And he said, you know, Mark, and then, you know, she's like, oh shit, you know, because dude, he was the main guy in Star Wars, but he didn't make it like Harrison Ford did, you know. And he,
well, let's just be real. Harrison was already Lucas and Spielberg's actor. Matter of fact, his role in Star Wars was, he was going to be Indiana Jones, except they were fighting over the fact that they didn't want to use him 3 times in a row.
That's right.
You know, for graffiti and all that shit, you know.
Yeah. He didn't want to be like George Lucas's. I mean, George Lucas didn't want it to be like the guy he's always gonna go to, you know.
But that's what made him. Like Jones in Star Wars made Ford, and
hell yeah,
the other people would have had another trilogy like that was so iconic. They'd have got it, but they didn't. They didn't, you know. So
that reminds me. Did you see the deep face for Indiana Jones? The deep fake for Indiana Jones with Tom Selleck's face?
Yes,
I watched it here then. I watched it with you, probably.
Yeah, you did. We were talking about how they never blink.
I think they. Yeah, I don't remember them blinking too much, but man, that is so good, so good.
It is really good. Hey, Keely, what's up, man? I didn't even see you sneak in there. What's up with that?
Watch Netflix, but fixing to cut that off too. You see, I'm watching Amazon. You see, Amazon's another one. You know.
No, I gotta have like. I'm sorry, I gotta have like the streaming shit like. Amazon, Netflix. There's too many good shows on those, man. HBO. You put it all together, it's like $50 a month.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you think about what Caboose is saying? I feel like the Star Wars films had too much pressure to be everything to everybody.
No. No, I don't.
This is why we need Caboose here, because you could argue with him.
Yeah.
He okay, what do you think? What do you think about what he said? Why do you think that Star Wars didn't have much pressure? And are we talking about the prequels or the sequels?
Because it had an easy springboard. First of all, it's Disney. You know, everybody was like,
okay, you're talking about the sequels. Okay.
Yeah, and it was coming off the prequels, and everybody hated them then. Hated them. Like the prequels are only getting like talked up right now because the last 3 were such shit. But I don't think it had a lot of pressure at all. All you had to do was what Abrams did kind of in the Force Awakens without having the cookie cutter part, but he definitely went back to practical. You know, he brought back that feel of the original Star Wars. The storytelling is what fucked that up. So I don't think that it was the pressure at all. I think that they didn't execute it for shit. They didn't care. There was no passion.
Yeah, there was no plan. Period. No. You know, and you get this franchise, which is arguably the biggest franchise of all time, movie-wise. You know, biggest franchise, and then this is what you do with it. It's kind of like, man, like pave the road. You're obviously gonna make 3 of them. Pave the road. Have a plan. You know, I mean,
how do you not have a treatment for the 3? You know, you're making 3. How do you not have a treatment? I don't understand. How is that possible?
Yeah.
With that much, they paid $4 billion.
Yeah.
Like, man, like that's just madness.
Yeah. Give me one.
Sex Panther.
Give me 1 second.
What am I looking for? News about Star Wars. Star Wars. Why does no one remember The Last Jedi? Or remember the Jedi and the Mandalorian? The Mandalorian never remembered the Jedi and any of their shit. Right? I mean, shit. This is all anybody cares about. Ahsoka. Yeah. Gina's saying, what's gratitude?
All right, I'm back.
People don't get employed for Star Wars for being the best. Yeah, no, that's the best part. Ba-dum-tsh.
For being the best.
Nah,
Mostly, yeah. Go ahead.
They like everybody in Star Wars for the most part is a first timer. Aside from the prequels, like he wasn't doing that in the beginning.
Yeah, they were unknowns mostly. Yeah.
Like he only did that with like what Dooku and Ewan McGregor. They were the only two that had a pre-existing career, right?
Who? No, they had Samuel L. Jackson and
Sam Jackson. Yep.
And Ewan McGregor. Yeah, I think you brought that up. Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson. I mean Natalie Portman. They did have careers before that.
My bad. He went straight celebrity in the prequels.
Yeah.
But not for Vader, Hayden Christensen and
not for
the other
him.
dude.
Which I think he did on that one. I think the casting director did that on purpose. I think because Leonardo DiCaprio did go. They were considering him also, and it was like no. So.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he casted it perfect. I don't have a problem with it. The prequel cast, I think, was pretty good.
It's the story, dude.
The dialogue.
The dialogue and the execution. Yeah.
If you'd had proper character development and dialogue, that probably would have been a really epic tale. I mean, because when people talk about it and break it down in the lore aspect, it is an epic tale. So they just, George Lucas just can't direct for shit. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but true.
And, he was, I mean, I don't know if you saw the behind the scenes. He was scouting for other directors to direct his movie, and a lot of them just said no.
Man, I remember when Abrams got it, I was like, dude, he's going to fucking kill this shit. He's going to make it awesome. Maybe if he had all three movies, though, who knows? I just feel like I don't know. That's a beaten down, dead ass subject. This movie.
I know, right? I know. What's Caboose saying?
If they were a committee, I don't think they were a committee. I just don't think anybody gave a shit. I think that their idea was we'll give each director their own palette to do whatever the fuck they want, and none of them connected. Like, I don't know, man. It was poor management. Poor management. What are you gonna do? It's over. They did it.
Aren't they trying to make
You
them?
did it.
Aren't they trying to make them like not part of canon anymore?
There is a massive rumor going around that first of all, Lucas has been brought back into the fold, the creative fold, so that him being seen on sets and shit is the real deal. He is consulting, I guess, for real. Right. So because Favreau and Filoni, give a shit.
Yeah.
But they're like the director he should have had for the prequels, so they have like the master of the story along with someone that's got a clear vision and execution style. And now I think it'll be good. That's why The Mandalorian kicks ass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you don't see one lightsaber in the whole fucking show.
Just one.
It's not a lightsaber though.
It is a lightsaber.
It's a dark saber.
Yeah, but it's a lightsaber.
He's got the upper. I got the under.
This shit melts
Space
steel.
balls.
Yeah, space balls. Yeah, so the rumor is that Lucas, his deal was we have to like multiverse this shit so I can get rid of this fucking story. Which is unfortunate because it's Fisher's last time.
Okay, Caboose is saying, has there been a franchise with different writers, directors that have a better run than the Star Wars sequels? I can name one right off the bat. You?
Yeah, the first 3 Star Wars.
Different.
I mean, right? That's it. Like the 3 different directors, 3 different writers.
I was gonna say like Harry Potter. Or you wouldn't say that.
No, because you got like 2 Chris Columbuses and then like a shit ton of the other dude. Like all of them.
Well, he's talking about different directors.
I know, but that's Potter. I don't know, man, because they only used 2 and then they took it. So each one had like their own little trilogy.
Yeah, it was 2, the first 2, and then the third one was a different director. The fourth one a different director, and then it was like the last 3 or 4 were the same director.
Yeah, I think they went back to the Azkaban director, and he did the last ones.
No, it was
No?
it was David Yates, I think.
Yeah, Yates.
Yeah.
Didn't Yates do
No, he
the third one?
No, he did the Goblet of Fire. Actually, no, he didn't do the Goblet. He did the Order of Phoenix and on, and then I think it was a Hispanic director that did the third one.
The third one's the best one.
I agree.
Like
I love
without
that one.
Azkaban's like the shit.
Yeah, but I don't know what's another one that you think that had different writers and directors that were, I guess, sequels or something that you think could.
Dude, that's a hard one, man. I
Yeah.
don't really know. Like different writers and directors that was like a blockbuster sequel.
Yeah, Alfonso Cuarón. That's it.
Cuarón.
Cuarón. That's the one I did.
Damn, man. Most have the same, right? I mean,
yeah.
So the original trilogy for Star Wars, that one for sure, because Lucas did the first one, then he had two different writers and directors for the next two, and you can clearly see it too. It's not like it's not evident. But I think Back to the Future had the same, right?
Yeah, had the same directors. I mean, the original Star Wars had different directors,
right?
But had the same writers, right?
No, different. Lawrence
okay.
Kasdan did the second one. I don't think he did the third one.
Yeah.
And I know Lucas wrote the first one like straight up.
Fast and Furious.
How
about Transformers?
Dude, no, it's all Bay.
Yeah, it is.
And you can't say any of the freaking avatars that are not coming out yet. But Fast and the Furious, man, for sure. That's like, I think some different people play Vin Diesel too. I stopped watching that shit like when they got to the ice. Like I didn't even watch that one. The submarine ice shit, like that was it.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for that. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. What's you know, I can't I like having the same director because then you're gonna get some consistency, you know? I mean,
I don't mind different directors as long as they have the same vision. Like
the same vision, yeah.
You can't have separate visions. Like that shit never works. That happened in Game of Thrones big time. Soon as freaking Martin left, the show went to shit. The vision changed. Yeah. The Ernest movies, yes, of course. I think Ernest wrote all those though, right? Isn't that like what was his name? Vernon. The hell was that dude's name? He wasn't
Vern.
His name wasn't Ernest though, was it?
Man. Ernest P. Worrell.
That was his real name?
Is a fictional character portrayed by Jim Verney.
Yeah, Verney, there you go. I saw him in a serious role once. It was terrifying.
Yeah, he's creepy. I used to watch.
Of course, Connor knows. He's like,
yeah, I can't. You know, I guess it's just I like consistency in the trilogy, like Lord of the Rings. You know, same director, very consistent. Like the feeling of it, the storytelling. It's just hands on. It's like there's nothing really that for me. It didn't seem like something stuck out that wasn't supposed to be there.
Sure, man. I mean, Peter Jackson films are perfect example of that. Like the style is consistent, everything's consistent, the characters stay consistent.
You know, if you know, maybe sorry to say, man, but maybe the problem is that they should have probably locked down a person or director because Kathleen Kennedy probably thought she could do all three movies all consistently with this and that. All the directors, they'll do what I want, but she wasn't like a Feige, you know.
Well, it wasn't Kathleen Kennedy's job her whole career over all the blockbusters she did overseas. She was producer, right? Like she wasn't.
Yeah.
So I think his idea was she would know how to hold the whole farm together and feed the animals correctly, but she did not.
Like a Kevin Feige, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, where it's like he has a vision, he has a director, he hires the right director for the job, but he had I mean, in order to do that in 10 years and have all those movies, like what is it, 22 movies in 10 years? I don't even know, some crazy shit like that.
It's insane amount of movies, and they're all fucking good. Like even the bad ones are better than half of the shit out there. So, like,
yeah, man. So,
yeah, there you got a freaking idea, stick with it, and if it works, burn it out, like for real. Like you're only gonna get one shot at it anyway. Who would you have chosen to write and direct the trilogy of Star Wars sequels? I thought Abrams was a good choice, honestly, and then he wasn't.
Who was it?
Abrams.
Yeah. Maybe if he stuck around for all three and knew that he had to come back for the second and third story, and it's like, oh shit, well maybe he would have done things a little differently, you know, but I don't know.
I can see, I mean, he was putting Band-Aids on everything, and honestly, they were good Band-Aids. They just, too little too late, man. And you couldn't pull that ship back together, man. It was already sinking. So.
It's, I just feel like Star Wars, and I don't know how to explain this, but it fell into, it cornered itself into something of like, oh, well, now everybody needs to be related. And you know, because of that, it's almost like, well, now everybody needs to be related to everybody else somehow. So that's why it's, because there's always that big reveal of like, oh, who's that person's father? Where it's like, who cares? Like on a lot of other movies, you don't care who's related to who. It's like, hey, you know what? These people need to go into, but when Star Wars, there has to be some sort of Greek tragedy or something that happens where it's like, wow, this father, this crazy person is related to this.
Well,
and it's
at least for the Skywalker saga, I mean, it is called the Skywalker saga. If you're gonna go beyond Vader, then it has to be another Skywalker. It can't, like, I just don't do that saga if you don't want that lineage. And then that's what they did anyway. They fucked it up. So, like,
yeah, and they
hey, Danny, what's up, brother? Welcome.
They did fuck it up, and but it's almost like they just because they did that one thing with Luke, I'm your father, this and that, whatever. Now it's like, okay, well then now Luke has to have a kid, and there's an important stuff to, like, there's the lineage, whatever.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a reveal. Like I think that was also a mistake. Like it should have just been, if you're gonna do it about a Skywalker, then just start with that, like the Legends did, which was good. The Legends stories were good, like Mara Jane and shit and all that. Mm-hmm. Fuck long hair Luke and bearded fuckhead. Like do like the story that Lucas had already approved. It was a good one too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
You talk about what the Lucas treatment?
No, the Legends about what happened.
Legends, okay.
Yeah, when he had him and that Mara Jane, or Jade, I'm sorry. Mara Jade had twins, and then, like, there was all that shit. That was pretty cool. And there was, like, the clone Palpatine and that shit, too.
Yeah, the extended universe, which they kind of just said, no, we're not using any of that shit.
Well, they did. They used pieces of it and then fucked it up. I mean, come on. You can throw the shit in the trash and still pick, like, tidbits out. If you're gonna throw the shit in the trash, leave it in the trash. Danny, what is up, man? Coming in the freaking movie Tuesday. Holy shit! I hope you brought your Flutie Flakes.
So, when are you gonna be, like, good to go to the movies, man? When are you gonna feel good? Like
I feel fine going to the movies now. I just don't really have. I mean, I'll go see Tenet. I'm definitely gonna go see that. Yeah. Probably this week or weekend. But there ain't shit out after that. I mean, really, like, what's out?
Yeah, I mean, Wonder Woman. What is it? Black Widow.
Wonder Woman. They said Christmas.
They're gonna push that back. So.
But at Christmas, the apocalypse of freaking Corona 2 will be in full force. I guarantee it. So we'll be lucky if that sticks. God
damn it!
I can't handle it anymore, man. Honestly, I'm, like, burned out. Like, I wish we just would have nipped the shit in the bud in the first place, locked everything down, sterilized the universe, and then opened back up. But that's it. We're fucked. I can't even, like, if you want to go and shoot something, like, you can't even shoot movies or anything. Like, you have to get, like, it's so hard to do anything.
Yeah, man. I mean,
All the movies that you're used to having come out on a schedule are not going to happen anymore for years. So, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, Dune. Do you honestly think we'll ever see it? They released a trailer, right? So my hopes are definitely up. But when is it coming out? Like,
did it say a date at the end?
I don't think so.
You just better do the Batman right.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
It's got a bunch of question marks on it.
Yeah, right.
Next year, sometime.
Maybe.
At the end, it's like this. I
don't know.
At
least they did it right. Like they straight up told you we don't fucking know.
We don't know, but here's a kick-ass trailer. At least we have that, right?
Yeah. And freaking Robert Pattinson just got coronavirus. So they ain't shooting that shit for a hot minute.
Well, you know, I don't know if you saw that, but they said that he got it, and of course he's gonna be recovering and everything, but that it's not gonna go behind schedule, or it's not gonna get behind schedule because they're gonna be shooting other scenes that don't have to do with him.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Yeah, so whatever.
I'm fine with that. The Rock and his whole family down in Miami got it.
Really?
Like his whole damn family.
Yeah.
Danny's good. He says, glad to hear. Oh yeah, Connor man's in his house. Theaters are still closed here in Connecticut, man. They opened up last week here, like the one next door, but there's only like very few show times, and there's only like 3 movies playing. Actually, I'll look it up right now. Let's go to Fandango, shall we?
Yeah, and I heard that they're like, if they're not putting new releases, they're putting like old classics, you know, like Back to the Future and like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, you know, just to have people come out there and, you know, at least some sort of revenue.
Where the hell is the movie theater? I don't want Fandango now, damn it. Damn, they have changed this channel.
Oh, Fandango? I haven't been on it forever.
I know, man. Has anybody? Shit, man. It's like damn. I don't want to sign in. It's like Netflix all of a sudden.
Wow. Yeah.
Fandango now? The fuck is that? Fuck that.
Totally
I'm
new
going
look.
movie phone. Theaters near me, god damn it. I just want to go and see the show times. Yes. Yes, I am. No theaters found. Did they close them again? Oh, those rat bastards.
Really? You know, they probably just won't have the popular theaters, you know, the ones that you probably have to go like 20 miles.
No, I got an email from the theater next door. It said, like, we just opened back up. Here's our movie times. Oh.
Let me see. You're in Boca.
Wow.
Let me see how it is in Miami-Dade here.
That's so whack.
See, open theaters near you.
Okay, here we go.
Miami.
Tenet.
Yeah, you see, we have one, but
New
it's not,
Mutants.
It's not the it's not the big theater, but we have one here. It's in Pembroke Lakes, you know, which is, you know, it's just further away. Like the big theaters aren't really playing right now.
DJs is playing.
Oh yeah, we have Tenet and Bill and Ted's, the Broken Hearts Gallery.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
The New Mutants, Unhinged, Sonic the Hedgehog.
What?
Okay.
So we've got Words on Bathroom Walls.
Black Panther's playing in one theater here. See, they're playing some old shit.
How's COVID stuff down in Florida, Danny, you ask? Nobody gives a flying fuck down here, so it's spreading like a goddamn fucking brush fire.
Yeah.
Like literally no one cares. Like I go in I'll be the only mask wearing dude in the entire gas station half the time, so it doesn't matter. A lot of people I know got it too, so a lot. It's like 7 people or 8 people. It hit everybody different too, which is really fascinating. By the way, it's like if I was a scientist, I'd be like, "That's fascinating, Jim."
Are you putting a lot of the responsibility on like the governors or the mayors or the people, or like where are you thinking?
I definitely put the responsibility on the governor because I don't think it was handled correctly. Like we shut down and opened back up so fast. There was no plan. There was that's the thing. There was no
it's like a sequel. It's like the sequels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like we shut down and everything was going fine, you know, like we were dealing with it. And then we opened everything back up and you couldn't get tested. So you couldn't like isolate where the breakouts were until we had that. Remember, like a few weeks ago, we had that mad explosion of like coronavirus cases. And now it's kind of like going back down and flatlining, but now no one cares anymore. And people are gathering in mad groups. I went to Labor Day weekend. I went to eat at a restaurant outside, and the restaurant was dealing with it fine. You know, everybody was really far away. But I looked over at the beach, and my God, man, like it looked like spring break. Nobody cared. No, not one fucking mask. No social distancing.
Everybody was close. Yeah, everybody close to each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So that to me is, and not just the governor either. You know, I'm gonna have to say local government too, so they can do things. They can change ordinance. Do I think we should shut down again? I don't think it would be feasible at this point because I don't think businesses can handle it now. We've already exhausted that. You know what I mean? So I think economically it can't happen without mad destruction, and I don't think people have the sensibility to tolerate it anymore. So I think that window's closed. And I don't know what's going to happen now. So it's like the new norm, right? So, what's it? You're farther south than me, so like, what's it like down there? Because your county has it way fucking harder.
Yeah, I mean, last week, I think last week the mayor allowed an hour more on the curfew.
Yeah.
So instead of 10 p.m. now it's 11. And funny enough, I thought it wasn't going to be a big a deal, but some people have told me that it's a good sign. And then that bars are going to be open at 50% occupancy.
Okay.
And
you're in Broward?
No, I'm in Dade.
You're in Dade?
Yeah. And I think that was the last thing I heard, but I went out with my wife and the neighbors, and we went to kind of like not a restaurant, but a space where it's kind of like a food court kind of space. But the tables were all spread apart, and we went up to the rooftop, and we ate there, and we were all spread apart. People were wearing their mask when they walked to the table, whatever. And then when we got to the table, we could take it off. But we were pretty much we were far away from the next table over.
Sure.
And the waiters came over, and they had gloves on and masks on and everything. So, and even but there's no more menus. There's a scan. There's like a QR code.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, QR code that you scan, and then you look at the menu on your phone, which I think that's fine. That's great. You know, you don't have to, you can see it on your phone, whatever.
I actually like that idea.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
if that could be normal, like it's like, hey, where's the QR code? Not, hey, where's my menu? It's like, oh, do you have a menu? Oh, you're not waiting anymore for a menu.
Sure.
It's like the QR code is right fucking there. Look at it.
Yeah, when me and JJ and Greg had that drink together, that's what they had. That was way down south too.
Hey, well, next time you go, let me know, man. Like if next time Greg comes down and shit. I mean, I know that, I don't know. I feel like DJ's always busy, but let's all do something. Let me know. I'll have a drink.
Oh,
with you guys.
dude, that would be fantastic. DJ's down there too. He's in the Davie area.
Yeah. So, because Juan is like a little bit northwest of me, but I'll make it up there wherever you guys meet up.
I think we met halfway. We met around Davie, somewhere around there, like right where I think around 595.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg's got a freaking brand new woman now, so we'll never see him again.
I was when I saw that, I was like, oh, great, man. I'm happy for him, and she's a pretty girl,
Yeah. He scored. But he's been radio silent since then. So.
Yeah. Just wait till she really gets to know him. No, I'm just kidding.
He's in there.
I'm just kidding, Greg.
No, you're not. Yeah, New York is still on lockdown. So my sister just moved to New York, right like an hour south of Buffalo, Danny. So next time I visit my sis, if I'm ever allowed in that state again, because I know I'm not from Florida, so. But if I am, I'm gonna fucking swing up and visit your ass for show.
So, Will, I wanted to share something with you that we did on Saturday. What we did in batch code, which sometimes what we do on Saturdays, we've been doing pretty consistently lately, has been we've been watching UFC fights. And what happens is that I'll pull up a screen like this, and then people will come in and they'll watch it just like they're watching now, and they'll see the fight kind of through like ESPN's Sports Center, where they see the fighters left and right or whatever, right? And then we'll be watching it, like I'll be watching it on my other screen, my other browser, whatever, and everybody else would have another browser. And if they would want to, look at a link that may be pirating another stream or whatever, be like, all right, go watch, and we're all watching it together. But and that worked the first few times, but everybody was out of sync. Everybody would be like a minute off or whatever, this and that, whatever. So what we did this time is that we said, listen, fuck all this shit. We're just going to send you a link to the backstage, and we're going to cut the stream, and we're all going to watch it together. And that's what we did. So imagine if you kind of gave everybody the Zoom meeting code, and everybody came back here, and you would watch whatever movie we want to watch, not worrying about any kind of copyright, royalty-free, whatever nonsense.
Oh yeah, watch party.
Yeah, you do a watch party, and it doesn't, and it's not going to go up anywhere. So that's what we did. We did that Saturday. We watched the fight, and basically I put my browser for everybody to watch, and we were all making comments and this and that, whatever. We had about 8 or 9 people watching it, chiming in, this and that, whatever. And funny enough, we all had a great time, and then we went and we watched the B movie. And then right after that, we watched the B movie for another hour and a half. We watched a shitty movie, and we didn't worry about any copyright or anything because it's not streaming anywhere. So I'm just saying that if one of these days you want to do something like that with a watch party, I mean, that's another option, because we were worried about the royalty-free shit, So.
My only issue with that is I lose the entire chat. Like, then it's just just us.
It's just basically a Zoom call. A Zoom call.
Yeah. So and if I give the chat of the Zoom out to like, not obviously I wouldn't use not this Zoom that I use now.
Yeah.
But if I gave created one for that, trolls love that shit.
Yeah.
And getting them off is hard, dude. Like once they get in there and they start wreaking havoc. So it would have to be just us. Like, we'll have to like just get a whole shit ton of people that we know ain't fucking gonna do stupid shit.
But it was it was a pretty cool experience, But if we had an issue with finding royalty-free stuff that's not good, because there's a ton of royalty-free stuff we could watch, But it was just something that just kind of like we didn't have to worry about it, because it was like, hey, we're all here. Looks like a goddamn virtual sleepover, like slumber party back here. Let's just watch something.
Dude, I'm down. Like, I still like it when the chat can come in though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then we obviously were limited to some bullshit.
Yeah, limited to the movies, obviously. Yeah. Sure.
All right, I'm trying to. Danny asked me where in New York. I'm trying to find where she said where, but honestly, I have no fucking idea. It's like Pilsger or Pills, something that sounds like Pittsburgh. It's in I think Rochester County or some shit. I'm not sure. God damn it. I don't know. She just moved there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. I don't know. Yeah. That would be fun.
But what was the question about the New York?
My sister just moved over there, just south of Buffalo, like an hour. And Danny was asking me where, because he lives by Buffalo too. Because I want to visit him when I get to. We're not allowed in New York, just so you know.
My friend went to New York. He had to quarantine, like stay in the house for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. If you
leave
go
the
state or go into the state, there's like quarantine rules.
So how does that work? You go in, and then it's like you need to stay in that house away from everybody. Like how does that work? Like how do they control that?
I have no idea. They freaking chip your ass for like 2 weeks. You have to wear an ankle brace.
Ankle brace, yeah. I'm gonna ask my friend to go into detail with that, because I asked him and he told me, but I was like, he's like, if I get, like, he goes, sees his family, but if he gets if he gets quarantined when he's there, then he has to stay in the house for 2 weeks if he gets it. But I'm not sure. I need to ask him.
But how the hell do they know that you even entered the state? Like, I don't know. What if you went and rented a car that has New York plates, then drove up there?
I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, New York's had such a horrible, like the numbers, man. There, I'm wondering.
They're doing a lot better now.
They're doing. I haven't seen the numbers in a while.
We're not doing so bad right now. I mean, at least that's what they say. But who the hell knows?
I don't know about those numbers. Yeah, it's like I don't
know
what,
about anything. Like everybody's lying to everybody, so like I can't. How like nobody's telling the truth. So
yeah,
at this point, it's just really hard to understand what's actually happening. West Portland. What are the big cities in this damn state? I've only ever drove up there to like, Pittsford. That's it. Pittsford. That's where they live.
Pittsford?
Pittsford. Did you hear me, Danny? Did you hear me? Pittsford. Yeah, that's like it sounded like Pittsburgh. Because every time she says it, I'm like, you guys moved to Pittsburgh?
Pittsford.
Pittsford. Yeah, it's right. It's basically Rochester.
Never heard of that place.
It's the ritzy place. They've got $1 million house. It's like all automated and shit. I know. It's freaking grossly cool. I would never, honestly though, do that. I would never buy $1 million house. I like my little house. I would put like a lot of money into it, but not that much. Like maybe like $100,000 and be done.
Funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about like if I were to like get $1 million right now, and is it something that I would move out of my house, or would I just put extra work on my house instead? Since we love the neighborhood we're in, I think my wife would probably be on board also to just do more work to the house, probably extend certain things and fix it up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe like get a condo or something somewhere else where you can go like a city you really like to go visit a lot, so you can go just chill and then you have a place. You don't have to go to the hotel. But I would never like buy this massive freaking estate with this huge house and be like, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Like, what, you wouldn't use half of it. So like what?
Yeah.
Or more than half of it. Like,
yeah.
And I'm too old to throw mad bashes. So
yeah, I would just get something very cozy, like you said. I mean, I like the cozy kind of nice backyard, front yard, and something not in a noisy neighborhood. Just, I like that.
Isolated, but still close to like population.
Yeah. Like I'm in North Miami and area, and I love it. It's not too far away from stuff, but it's just.
We're at in North Miami.
Oh, it's on 125th and Biscayne. So.
Oh, all right.
It's kind of like it's kind of like 20 minutes south of Aventura Mall.
I used to live in Hollywood, just right next to Aventura Mall.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Right where the Hollandale Hollywood border was.
Yeah, I know where that is. So yeah, it's like 20 minutes south of me.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's
I have a buddy that lives down there. I think 125th. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shit. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it, guys.
Yeah.
Get up at the crack of dawn and do some mad, crazy hit.
Before you go, what do you think about we watch a movie next time? What do you think? I mean, or do you think we need to talk it over?
What's that?
No, if we're going to do another movie night.
I want to do another movie night if we can get these assholes to show up. All right. It might not be a Tuesday though, because I think that's what I think Tuesday was good when it was, coronafied and no one had a job. But I think now everybody's going back to work and Greg's pussy whipped. So.
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. I mean, because because you start mostly at 7.
Yeah, because I get up at like 4:30 to go work out. So it's difficult to stay late anymore.
Yeah. No, but 7's a good time for me most of the time. Yeah, I mean, but you let me know maybe if it's gonna work out for Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever these guys want to do that. You know, and I mean, we have a list. Remember from last time of what we could watch.
I have it right here.
Yeah, so you could just pick on one of
It's
those.
still in the hat availability pile. Yeah, it's just a pile of names, man. There's good ones on there still.
So that's what it is that DJ is
I think
he's
he's
not working, right?
Yeah, I think he's at the theater, so.
Yeah.
Well, Danny, you're an hour and 15 from there. We'll make it work. Maybe we can meet in the middle somewhere and have a couple drinks at a bar. Be like, what, 35 minutes a piece, something like that. That'd be cool. If you can get away from your children. All right, Aram. Well, thanks for coming on because you made it freaking rock, and it was
Thanks
fun
for having
looking
me.
at your shit, dude. For real.
Absolutely, man. Thanks.
Everybody got to see your actors stare at each other's freaking
Crotch.
crotches for 10 minutes.
The best part.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, you guys rule. Pia, Gina, freaking Mike, Connor, holy shit, Danny. Who else was around? Artzilla, Aisha, Caboose Juice, Sancho. Holy
Bye, Gina.
shit. Yeah, man, all you guys. Keely, Aram was here. DJ Talks. All you guys were epic, man. Stay epic. You're all legends. And Aram, have a good night, man. Stay safe.
Good night, man.
Always a
Take it
pleasure.
easy.
See you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace. Dramatic pause.
I'm a dream champion.